Circuit.
Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit, your weekly dose of car news, fanking, conspiracies, legal conundrums, and Martin will open his mouth and speak and eat with it.
Strap yourself in.
How you going, Martin?
It's good. It's going to be one of the biggest ones.
I'm
excited. I'm excited about cars today. I've got the car window shopping we're doing is going to blow your wormhole to another dimension.
Looking forward to it.
We have some excellent news that's important, people. And the conspiracy today, that's not a conspiracy, it's real, and as far as we know, is just going to blow your face off. That's it. That's all I have to say about it.
We've been doing a bit of travel, Martin.
We have.
You'll be seeing and hearing a little bit more about that soon. We finally have, because you've asked, we now have black on black chopped hoodies.
And
so
e-warmers.
On the back, it's got black. On the front, it's got black. Here, it's got a little pouch at the front for storing all your tools in. And tell us about these, Martin.
These are the best ear-warmers you can ever ask for.
This is a wash mitt
It's
for your
actually a
car.
wash
These have only actually they haven't been available yet. We're telling you about them first. I think they're going to be about $20, but if you grab a hoodie, we've got a little drop-down menu, and if you order one of them, I think for about 10 Australian dollars, so like 6 American Freedom dollars, you can add one of these. Limited time, they will go back to their full price. But if you grab a hoodie, you can get one at a discounted price. They're available right now. Link down below, link up the top. Martin, we got a big show.
Huge.
We are
Similar
talking,
size to normal, but huge.
We're covering all the things. We're talking about kind of K cars.
Yep.
We're talking about turbo cars.
Yep.
We're talking about electric cars.
Yep.
And we're also talking about camper vans.
Yep.
And then we've got some conspiratorial things that are going on as well. It's going to be an excellent show. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're all well. It does feel like the world's a bit of a crazy place sometimes.
Click.
And sometimes you might just need to...
Click.
You might need to turn off the news. I think sometimes people are starting to get a little bit addicted to using the news as entertainment.
Yes.
And when your brain's full of it
Yep.
all the time, it can make it feel like you're in the midst of some catastrophe, and you may be, but it's also possible that you're not. And so sometimes I think it's good just to unplug. And
Yes.
certainly Marty and I had a few days, not by choice, but we had a few days where we had no communication last week at all.
No technology.
You read books,
Yep.
and I had a little musical instrument,
Yep.
and I played that, and that was kind of good.
Oh,
anyway, you'll all find your own way. Let's jump into the news. One of our favourite things about Japan is their K cars. So
And the
K
boop,
cars are
Boop, 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 boop.
beep, beep,
The
boop,
crossings, that's how you know you're in Japan. And all the binging and bonging everywhere, which is actually too much, but that's how
There's
you
a
know.
lot of, and well, when you import a car from Japan, it's ding dong, ding dong, ding
Everything
ding,
dings
ding,
and dongs.
everything's dinging and dong.
In reverse.
Anyway, K car, what does that mean? Your car needs to be less than 3.4 metres in length, needs to be, the maximum is 1,480 millimetres in width and 2 metres in height. Engine displacement has to be 660cc or less. Why is that of importance?
Because you're a freaking legend if you own one.
There's that, but also Europe, which loves their little cars, they love their little smart cars and stuff like that, have started to say, maybe we need K cars over here. But instead of calling them a K car, they call them a SAC. So that is a small, affordable car initiative in Europe. And the reason is China. Cars coming out of China are very, very cheap, and they're causing a lot of problems with local manufacturers who are like, how are we going to keep selling cars? China is a powerhouse that I think last year created, 50 million cars?
Or 30 million.
Or 36 million or something?
Staggering.
It was-
Manufacturing has just gone...
It's just absolutely, maybe it's
gone.
36. Anyway, 36 million cars in a year. Like, think about that for a second. That's crazy. They're sending them all over the globe. They're sending them all over the planet. There are huge discounts on buying them. There are some concerns in Australia about what happens after you buy them. Right now, you can get a BYD Shark drive away for 59 grand, plus they give you some other incentives, but people we know that own them are like, yeah, but when you need parts, can't get them.
Someone crashes into you and your car doesn't work, it's like, yeah, cool, wait till January next year.
Yeah, wait till you can
Which
actually
is
get
one
your
story that I've heard. So,
which could be a problem. So anyway, in Europe, they are thinking of bringing in a similar kind of system where there would be discounts on your rego, on your congestion tax and things like that, but also allowing cars in with a lower safety standard. Because one of the big things these days, everyone wants maximum safety, but at the same time, if you're going to do maximum safety to a European standard, you may not be able to compete, particularly with cars that are coming from China that might have different standards. So they're thinking about making little cars small maybe less safety, but also trying to keep their own market going.
What shocks me is that anyone is surprised by any of this. You have a country that's been manufacturing stuff forever. There's all the IP that's flowed into the country, like Tesla, for example, went there and started manufacturing cars there. All the people that work at the plant, all the people that work in operations, everyone who works there learns. And that happens in every industry. You know, airplanes start getting made and then a group of people go, hey, man, I reckon we can make this better, or we could do it different, or we should go and say, and everyone's got this idea of getting ahead to doing it. And then before you know it, you end up with a car industry. And if that car industry can deliver everything cheaper, and let's be real, like the TVs that you're watching this on, or your computers you're watching this on, where were they made?
I was just thinking about your ear again.
My ear?
Your ear.
What do you mean?
Well, I was just thinking about it. I was gonna speak into it
About
whether you've been fishing since we last spoke about it. It was only very quick. I was just wondering if you've been fishing, because being that you're such a keen fisherman, I imagine you've been fishing this year.
Well, it's spring, so it's a good time to go fishing.
Have you been fishing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Once.
Where'd you go?
Down to the Warrenora River.
When I was with you.
The Wanney. Not with you. We went fishing when we did the road trip. Snakes.
Yeah.
That didn't catch anything.
Okay, but so you've been fishing.
Yeah, went to the Wanney.
Yeah. Where's that?
Down near the Shire.
What car did you take?
I took my Subaru WRX. It's the one with the blue rod. It matches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you questioning me on this
No,
stuff
I'm just checking. I'm just interested. And
Have you been camping?
No. I'm going camping next weekend.
So what hotel are you staying at?
I'm going camping this weekend. Anyway, I was just checking.
The manufacturing of their stuff has gone absolutely bonkers. And now, actually,
did you catch a
lot
fish?
of those companies...
We just want to know if you caught a fish.
No.
Do you know why you didn't catch a fish?
Probably because I'm not very good at fishing.
Because you didn't go fishing.
Oh, whatever.
You didn't. Anyway, sorry, keep talking. I'm trying to change the subject.
A lot of these manufacturers have actually been
We're only here for the fishing, man.
Stop dropping prices, to stop competing on pricing, because it's literally a race to the bottom and there'll be no margin left.
You know, it's racing to the bottom, the sinker on the end of your line.
This is naturally what happens in any market, really, in a free market.
Never heard
but
of
what
that
you probably
river.
notice when you start reading up about it, a lot of these markets are not necessarily
free. What river do you reckon you went to?
Either government controlled in some situations,
Warrenora River, you
there's
said.
things that artificially inflate a market. They can be things like tariffs, for example, or import and export protections, so that it becomes more competitive. It's a very, very interesting place.
Is that where you reckon you went, the Warrenora River?
It's called the Wanney. If you've been there, you'd know.
Okay, anyway, so Warrenora. And what kind of fish? What kind of fish are
There's a brim.
there?
I was looking for brim. You got to be careful when you go to that boat ramp, though, because the tide in there can be very extreme, and there's only a very small channel.
Martin, you're actually right. You go there for brim.
I know, because that's where I go fishing for brim and have been going for 25 years.
All right. Have you also caught a dusty flathead there?
No, I don't go for flathead. Brims, they're...
You've never caught a dusty flathead?
I've never caught a flathead.
Have you ever heard of a dusty flathead?
No.
What about a dusky flathead?
I don't know. I've never heard of either.
Okay, that's the number one fish. What about the estuary perch?
Estuary?
Perch.
Do you know what an estuary is?
That's a bit of... That's where the water... it's where the bit of water goes off the big bit to the little bit.
Two birds were sitting on a perch, and one said to the other bird, "Can you smell fish?"
Porsche.
Thank you. I knew there'd be a way to get him back. He's
Next
back.
year, this is actually pretty cool. Why haven't they? Now, if you've got a phone, some of you now get your phone and you sit it on a thing and it charges. People are like, why can't you do that with cars? Finally, it's happening. Porsche have done it. It is a drive-over wireless charger that you can mount in your garage, in your carport. You can even mount it outside if you want. The idea is that you drive your car over it. This is not a thing of science fiction. It is coming next year. This is my European news for you, because anyone that's like, you talk about Japanese cars too much, I'm giving you European news. That's some Porsche news. Next news, BMW kidney grills. I reckon they look like arse.
Me too. I'm not a big fan.
I don't like it. Some
Occasionally they get it right with the right coupe-looking thing. That's the right colour, and there's not too much trims of chrome.
The
and
right
everything.
colour is when the car's black and they're black and you can't see them as much.
That's exactly what I was going for.
But when the car's white and those there. Anyway, so a bunch of people are like, you need to fix it. But who is this person? Adrian van Hooydonk, who's a chief design for BMW.
Yeah.
He recently basically spoke to a bunch of media, including Drive and some other people, because he was previewing their new car. And he actually said, if you don't like the BMW grills, he said there was no backlash from customers at all. And he said, we took note of all the, let's say, negative comments, but we never saw it in the sales figure. But actually quite the opposite. So what I'm interested to know is...
But really? They're not going to tell you.
There's no way of knowing.
That sounds
also,
like some bullshit, man.
It was one of the most wildfire spreading thing. When we first saw what the new M3 looked like, everyone was just like, that is grot.
Yes.
Like, that is fully grot. But it makes me wonder the question, are the people who are complaining about that the people that are actually buying the car, or are they just other people? Because we get some people who watch Mighty Car Mods every week, and they go, until you do an insert car here, until you do an MG, I'm not going to watch the show anymore. And then the next week they'll go, last episode, all you did was Hilux, I'm not going to watch until... And we see the same person. They've been commenting for 5 or 6 years, keep telling us they're not going to watch, while critiquing what they saw the week before. What's going on with that?
No idea.
So maybe these are the same people who are saying, hey, BMW, make it look different and I'll buy one, but maybe they're never going to buy one.
Are they all freaking out? Are they sitting over in Europe going, we're in the shit? Because if they're talking about making key cars with less safety standards, which goes against everything Europe's ever done, Japan's been doing K cars forever. Yep. Arguably, they either care less about safety or care more about their car industry. Now it sounds like they care so much about their car industry, they're going, we have to do this. Or they're so desperate, they're like, what does Japan do? Copy them. Yeah. Because they're like, otherwise, China, how they make 80% of your TVs, will just make 80% of the cars. Yeah. And that's it. And Beamer goes, sorry, we can't make money. And it's very, very possible within your lifetime, some of these brands you know and love, gone.
I agree.
Like into the books of history, like Sunbeam and half those other random ones that were a thing for a while. Let
me give you a real-world example from the world's best four-wheel driving channel for travel and channeling. Anyway, a very popular segment is people that want camper vans and stuff like that. I used to have one. I used to have a Fiat Ducato
I had a Mercedes.
Winnebago. Yep. And Martin had one as well. Yep. Yeah, that's right. We don't just do the four-wheel driving, we also do the
Which is super convenient camping. For you because yours was small enough to fit in a standard car parking spot, which is what's in motels.
Yes. It was. I could fit it in normal. We slept in it together, remember?
It's the coldest I've ever been in my life.
It
was so cold. It was like -5 degrees.
I would have snuggled you if you'd asked. I would do that for you if you were that cold.
But you were freezing and I was freezing. How does that help?
I wasn't that cold, but you reckon that I roll around too much in my sleep.
You probably do.
No, you said I did. You said you're all rolling around waking you up.
But you make weird noises.
Oh, I'm cuddling.
Those kind of weird noises.
Anyway.
That's what he says.
Anyway, so money. So how much do these things cost? So this Beat My Grills.
Beamer Grills.
Bear Grills.
Beamer Grills.
All right.
No, Bear Grills. Oh, he stays in hotels, same as you.
Yeah, we're mates. Anyway, so camper vans. Now, Volkswagen make, I think it's called a Crafter or something. These things are like they're around $170,000.
Did you just pretend to not know Volkswagen's range?
Well, not about the actual car things. Anyway, Mercedes makes one as well.
He's trying to get me
LDV
again.
Are now making a van. Theirs is called the LDV Deliver 9.
Have you seen the LDV Delivers are massive?
Yeah, they're huge. So they have decided to delve into the camper van market. Let me tell you a little bit about what you get. You get a double-sized bed, kitchen sink, fridge, freezer, microwave, induction cooktop, toilet, 2 showers. 2 showers sounds opulent, but you get that in heaps of caravans and campers. It's a bathroom inside and then a hose outside with a shower nozzle on it. That's all that is. It can run on 240 because that's fine. You turn up to your campsite and you plug that in, runs all of your stuff. But unlike a lot of caravans, some these days, but not a lot, it also includes a built-in 2.56 kilowatt lithium-ion battery. It has air conditioning. Normally you need 240 for the air conditioning. It's got 190 watt solar on the roof. 100-litre freshwater tank and a grey water tank. Grey water tank refers to sometimes in national parks you can't release anything on there.
No,
all your dirty water goes into there and then you get rid of that later on. It can also come from your washing machine and stuff like that.
That's not what grey water is. It's from when you wash your beard.
No.
You're bagging me about fishing, dude.
No, but you didn't go fishing.
I did go fishing.
I can't bag you for doing that. That's like me trying to bag you out for having an affair with Taylor Swift. You didn't do it, so I'm not going to tease you about it. You never went fishing. You definitely didn't go to the Warrenora and catch a dusky bream.
No, I know. I got a bream. You said dusky flathead.
Did you hear that?
I got a bream.
He just said he got a bream. But if we cut back, you'll hear him very clearly say that he caught nothing.
I've got a photo of me catching a bream.
No.
Here we go. Fish.
If we cut back to he said he caught nothing. And now he reckons he caught a bream. You're full of shit. Just shut up for a second.
I know a shot of me holding a fish.
No, it's not you. We've discussed this. It's not you. That's someone else's hand.
No, watch this.
That's stunt cockfish hand.
It's not. It's me on a boat.
Anyway, LDV is now going to be the only car maker that offers a full-size factory-built camper van in Australia. So the Volkswagen ones, I think they come in and then in Melbourne they kind of would. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? They're $89,000.
Bargain.
They're half the price. So why is someone going to spend double on a Volkswagen, Martin?
I can't find the fish photo.
Yeah, do you know why? It doesn't exist.
It does exist.
Oh, hey, Chat GPT, make photo of me with a fish. Anyway, the point is, Chinese cars are coming.
find the
You
fish.
cannot stop them. You can't argue with the price. People
Can't argue with price.
People will go where stuff is cheap. That's
Yep.
what they'll do.
And do you know what else? If you save money on that car that you're buying, you can spend money on the other stuff that you actually like a fishing boat.
And a
that's
jet
the
ski.
reality. Because a lot of people don't get their car going, sick, best thing ever. Some people do. Some people are on
What
that.
sort of fishing boat have you got, Martin?
Me?
Don't say Four Winds again. You use that brand already.
The Four Winds is the boat that I have. You can fish from a Four Winds. It's not the ideal fishing boat. It's not a fishing boat.
Okay.
But it's a boat that you can go fishing from.
And do you have a fishing vessel as well?
No, I don't have a second boat. I have
You
one
don't?
boat.
Okay.
Why?
No, I'm just interested in how full of shit you are.
Four Winds H180 is mad.
In exciting
Michigan
news,
represent. That's where it's from.
in exciting news,
Do you know
Porsche,
how many boats are from Michigan?
they actually go fishing.
Lake Michigan. And
Yeah.
also, it's where so many cars were made back in the day, particularly all the big V8 stuff. So they just used to get the V8s from the car factories, drive up the road to where the boat places were,
throw 'em in.
put them in. And then Lake Michigan, boom, from spring. Actually, about now, they're probably starting.
Doesn't Finnegan do boats now?
Yeah. Oh, he always did.
Oh, no, but isn't that like quite? He makes boating
Loves it.
content now.
He loves boat racing. He's really into that boat drag
so
racing.
we could potentially, Martin, do a kind of a collaboration
Yeah.
where we could go visit him if he wants to have us, and we do some fishing, and
Do
you
some
can
boating.
show him.
Not
You
fishing,
can show him
boating.
all your fishing
Dude,
skills.
if you got a mad V8 race boat, who cares about fishing?
Didn't they do a video where they took a engine out of a car and stuck it in a boat and then went fishing?
It was either that or they did one where they got a engine from a Winnebago and then put that in a car and then like race the car.
That's roadkill.
Yeah,
man.
it's cool.
That's amazing.
Cool.
What are we talking about? Oh, in some exciting car news, because there's not a whole lot, I'll tell you what. New Porsche Turbo S Hybrid. 0 to 100 in 2.7 seconds. It is the one with the electronic pre-boosty turbo thing that spins up the turbo, so there's hardly any lag. That's as fast as a Bugatti Veyron.
Whoa.
But it is $577,000. Now in Australia...
Australian dollars?
Australian dollars,
Wow,
yeah.
that's a lot of money for
I
a
think
Porsche.
back in the day, I thought Porsches were like $150,000,
They were supposed to be the
$160,000.
slightly
Now I
cheaper
think the
ones.
base level ones, by the time you're driving them away, they're $300 and something thousand dollars.
Full premium brand. That is no different to a Gucci handbag. It's that level of, like, get a plastic shopping bag, hello K-car, get a Gucci
Yeah.
handbag. They both do the same thing, but one's high-end
But
premium.
I was talking to a pro-level driver last week, who no doubt you'll see soon, but like, you know, I would say pretty much household name, well-known dude in those kind of circles. I was like, a Porsche's really, really all that? And he's like, yep. I don't get it. But what I would like to do is, hey, if you're in Germany and you're near the Porsche factory or Porsche experience, convince me. They're like, we don't care.
you got
Some
an
dickhead
email
from
about that the other
Australia.
day?
No, I would, because I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And I know you get it a touch. I don't get it at all, but I would love to be touched about it.
Except the best
Taught about
one,
it.
I've driven a couple, including the GT3 RS and the Cayman, like the GT4, all both track car prepped, proper racing series cars. I drove one at nearly 300 k's an hour at Phillip Island. GT4 blew my mind. GT3 was good, but I don't think the car was set up as well. So back to back was tricky.
That's the one he says the
That's
best.
the one, but I didn't enjoy it as much. It just didn't feel the same. But I think that's more set up than car. But the one that always sticks with me is Gav's base model.
Yes.
997, I think that was.
Yeah.
Early 2000s model. Just driving that N8 round the track, I was just like, okay, this is sick.
Yeah.
Really, really enjoyed it.
Do they sound good?
Flat six. Some of them do. They sound a bit like Supergrams.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe. Yeah, they don't fully get you, do they?
No.
I'm
I'd
a bit
like
more
to learn.
excited by.
But apparently Lotus people don't like. I'm not saying I'm a Lotus person, but I would drive a Lotus before one of those, and I did and owned one.
Do you have a
and
degree in
apparently,
IT?
No, I
No,
don't.
then you're not a Lotus
because my
person.
mate does.
No, I
mean,
don't.
Don't. But anyway, no. But apparently you do kind of split into two camps. So you've got the people that actually want to drive fast, which is the Lotus people,
At all
and then
odds,
you've got
yeah.
the people that want to drive not as fast, but then the rest of the car is 50 times better, and that's the Porsche
And the Lotus people are like, it's got a Camry engine, and they think that's awesome. And the
I
Porsche people,
think it's
the Porsche
awesome.
people is like the opposite, like a Camry engine.
They're like, ew.
We want the flat, like Porsche inspired. Like we
Yeah.
want Porsche. And these guys are like, nah, look what we got.
Will you ever buy one? A
A
Porsche?
Porsche? I don't know. I think I'd sooner buy like a 90s Ferrari type thing. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like not an
You
expensive
could sell all
hectic
your
one.
boats and just buy one supercar.
Yeah, could. But they're apparently a bit rubbish.
How much do they cost?
Oh,
for an old one?
low six figures, I think.
Okay.
Big money. Yeah, no, you wouldn't.
How much is a fishing boat worth, do you reckon?
Oh, you can get a good fishing boat for like 5 or 10 grand.
All right.
But you can also spend 150,000. You can spend Ferrari money on a fishing boat, no problem.
Really?
Yeah, gyro stabilised, so when you're in rough water, it like stabilises the boat and it just sits there.
Would
like
you
this.
do that?
No, I don't like going deep sea fishing.
Don't you? Ever done it?
I like estuaries and I like rivers.
Have you ever done deep
sea
fishing?
fishing once, yeah.
Oh, did you? What did you catch out there?
I didn't catch anything.
What did you try and catch?
Oh, everyone's trying to go for like marlins and all sorts of big stuff.
Were you strapped into a seat, like a big strap on?
Well, because I didn't know, because I wasn't trying to reel in a big fish because I.
Oh, someone else did it. You did the fish. Is that right? They do the fishing and you watch and then pretend you're there, like the songwriters who are there. But I sat in the studio and watched, so I get a credit. Is that how you do it? I mean, that sounds really insulting. I didn't mean it like that.
No, it's fine. Next up, we should probably do is that even.
Oh, we're not even answering that question.
What question?
Did you watch someone else catch a fish and then pretend you caught it for a photo?
No, no one caught a fish.
Oh, you said you caught a brim.
That was in an estuary. That was in the Wani. Dude, get your facts.
Okay.
You're not even remembering this. Write down your facts.
No, but...
So you're going to try and pump me on fishing. At least you have your facts straight.
Where did
you're
you do
to
the...
tricky,
Where
tricky,
did
tricky,
you... I'm not
tricky,
trying
tricky,
to... I'm a
tricky.
little bit tricky.
Just out past the heads in Sydney. Sydney Harbour, out past the heads.
You went deep sea fishing in Sydney.
Not deep sea fishing, dude. Just outside the heads. That's where
We're talking about deep sea fishing. You
that's
said
technically where it starts.
Okay.
Just off the coast
But
a
you
bit.
said you went deep sea fishing and I'm asking where?
Outside the heads of Sydney Heads. You go literally Sydney Harbour.
So that was deep sea fishing then?
Yeah, I guess that's what you call it.
And
it's definitely not bloody river fishing.
Did anyone catch anything?
No.
What sort of boat were you on though?
Like a, I don't know, 10-metre fishing boat thing.
Okay.
The ones that have the things hanging out the back.
Oh,
Two
you
diesel
don't even
engines.
know.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what brand it
No,
was.
but don't you reckon if you were into it, you'd know?
But I'm not that into it. I like boats.
And yeah, but you like fishing.
You're on about fishing. I like boats.
Dude, you like fishing. You've
Boats
been fishing
have
twice
engines.
this year.
My boat has a.
You caught a dusty bream at the Warrenora.
No, that's not true.
And then you tried to catch a
You
marlin.
said it was a dusty flathead.
A flake. A
Oh
bream.
God, flake is shark, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God.
All right, let's move on to is that even legal? These days, if you've got a fancy car, you might have a door handle that goes like this. First it goes, and then you get in the car and it goes,
Or it goes like this. Glug 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 glug.
is that the sound of you catching a fish?
No, that's a flush handle.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's pretty good, Martin. Anyway, they're meant to be like aerodynamic. They're pretty much not, by the way, if you actually
not?
look into it. No,
Oh,
they're
really?
not.
Doesn't
anyway,
affect the CD.
Oh, I forgot how we're actually meant to do this format. Martin, do you like cars?
Well, yeah.
Yep. Do you like door handles?
Yep.
Yep. Do you like door handles that like go in like that and they look kind of cool?
I like flush door handles, yeah.
Illegal.
Actually.
This is big news, people. Why? China's regulators, which is kind of a lot of where this stuff came from, I believe Teslas have this, but a bunch of other BYDs and stuff have it as well. The fully retractable door handles thing have caused a safety concern, not with people trying to get into the cars, people trying to get out of the cars. From July 2027, new cars sold in China, it's looking like these kind of retractable door handles will be illegal because they can get water in them, they can get ice, there can be all sorts of stuff going on in the estuary of its electronics. Sometimes there can be a flathead, and that means that it won't open properly. What that does is, even though they won't come out, it's on the outside, it locks the inside. Now, Tesla apparently have made like an emergency manual handle, but the criticism of that is that it's behind panels. And so if you don't know, like if your mum or my mum were in there, it's like, we don't know what to do, whereas you would just be ripping the thing. I'd be trying to kick the windscreen
My
out.
Tesla doesn't have the ones that go in and out. It's just they're just flat.
Yeah.
Like, you just puts like a push button. Put your thumb to the plate. That's a quote. Someone work out what that's from. Anyway, and then inside to open the doors in an emergency, you actually got to pull the speaker grill off. And then there's a red little plastic thing on a wire, and you go clicko, smacko, and it opens.
And that's what it does.
But also the doors on the front doors, particularly because the back's got the flappy ones. The front ones have actuators on them, so the door you can open and shut the doors from the remote or inside the car without touching the doors.
Yeah.
And actually, that car's got a feature where if the key's in your pocket, you walk up to it. It opens the door for you, you jump in, you put your foot on the brake, it shuts the door. You don't actually
That's
have
cool.
to touch the doors
That's
in
cool.
that particular model of Tesla at all.
Yep.
But yes, there has been criticism that I have seen over the years, just being on forums and stuff, particularly in cold places, they can freeze.
Yep.
But the doors can also freeze. And honestly, all sorts of cars, when it gets cold enough, sometimes the rubber seals will freeze the frame and you can't get it open either.
Yep.
It has crossed my mind when I've been in the car once or twice, and I remember thinking that and going, I should probably work out where the thing is, and it's just you pop the speaker and it's right there down at your foot, so you can get to it pretty easily.
So the problem is a lot of those errors appear to be factual errors, and I'll give you some numbers quickly. So in side crashes, those handles, they kind of 67% of the time, like they're still okay, while mechanical ones, 98% of the time. So like as in they'll still function somewhat to open the door.
Makes sense. And if you've ever pulled a door apart, that little mechanism, particularly in older cars, like it's all just connected. It's on rods, and it just goes like, and it just.
Episode 1 of Mighty Mods.
Yeah.
Remember, like how to put in your thing. We put in a little actuator on there.
Speaking of Tesla, I did on the weekend, actually, I thought of it, and I saw this, so I thought of it. My Tesla had stinky aircon, And I'm like, stinky aircon's the worst. Huh?
What?
No, just stinky aircon. If you've ever had stinky aircon, and I actually went and bought this before I realised it actually had some here as well.
Yeah.
So I should have.
CRC is a sponsor of the show.
They are a sponsor of the show, but I'd never had to do this job before. But I'd heard about it, and people saying, "Oh, you've got to disinfect your aircon or whatever." And I've been like, "Really?" Because I never needed to do it because I always drive either the windows down or the air on fresh. But in a Tesla, a lot of the time, it auto defaults back to recirculate all the time. And we've had so much rain in Sydney over the last sort of 6 months or so that it means the aircon's just constantly like dealing with its own air.
Destroys mold and bacteria.
Yeah, and so
how does it work?
So imagine the radiator that's inside, like inside your aircon box. You've got hot air blowing through it or sucking from inside the car or outside and blowing through it. Now, the inside air is always going to be the same moisture content, whatever. Outside's going to change. So it goes through that radiator. When it hits it and goes from warm to cold or vice versa, it drips. So you know when you see a car and it's just got stuff dripping out of it, and some people say, you've got an oil leak. It's actually just water. It's condensation coming out the little drain. So at the bottom of that big plastic box is a drain. That can block up. And that can also, what can happen is if you've got wet carpets, you think your windscreen might be leaking. What it actually is that drain has popped out. Sometimes passenger foot can like flick out the way. And so I ended up doing this. It's basically just like a can with a big long tube. So you pull out a sensor, a temperature sensor that's in the aircon condenser box, and you do that, and it comes with this hose. And so you get this thing, you attach it on there.
Oh, wow.
And you do that, and then you get the thing, and you get it all up under the dash like this, and spray it all over the thing. Leave it. I think it's like 15 or 20 minutes. This is actually really quite common, and I realised a lot of the people who are doing how-tos and how to use this sort of thing live in cold, damp areas.
Yeah, okay.
So they're dealing with this way more than we. We've got pretty dry climate here, dry air.
Yeah.
I think that dry air does help, particularly only using the aircon every now and then, to not have to do it. But I did learn that, and you know what? I chased leaks in that car for ages. I chased leaks going, oh man, it must have a leak. The carpet must be
worked?
The carpet must be wet. There must be something wrong. Did that. Half an hour later, fixed. Fully fixed. You can turn the car on, aircon starts, just smells nice.
That's amazing.
Because before it was like, it just smelled like...
A bit like an old hotel room.
Yeah, a bit like that. So there's a mad... It wasn't not quite worth like going, oh, let's do an entire 40-minute video about how to use it. But if you have that problem and it's copyable because of the Tesla thing, give it a crack.
We'll stick a link for that product down there.
Have car window.
No, we don't, Martin. We're back at door handles, remember?
Oh, we're still going?
Yeah, we're still talking about door handles.
Oh, I thought you finished.
Anyway, so 98% of the time mechanical door handles are still fine. Here's what I actually think is going on. It could be a conspiracy hat cut thing. The cost of them, they're really expensive to make. And because of that, maybe there's a sense of, let's scare people with the safety thing. And then because of that go, maybe we can just save some money on the door handles. There is almost no efficacy in their aerodynamics. Now, I don't quite understand this stuff. We're talking about a 0.005 to 0.01 CD saving. It saves potentially 0.6 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometres.
So you've got a 90 kilowatt battery.
Which is not much.
You've got a 90 kilowatt battery. That's like not much,
So anyway, the point is that these days, with the amount of cars and stuff coming out of China, a lot of other companies are copying what they're doing. Certainly if they mandate that they're not available or not possible anymore, I think other companies are going to follow suit. I actually think they look really cool and they make sense from that kind of functional way. If it's a safety issue, that is a different
We keep getting invited to all these China car shows. Probably once every couple of weeks. We go, there's a China show on in Shanghai or Beijing or wherever, because Australia's quite close to China compared. It's one flight away. And so we often get invited to those things. We've never been. Yeah,
I'm not that interested yet, but I will be when it starts to feel a bit spicy in terms of its performance and stuff.
And that's starting,
the
isn't
nature
it?
is changing, and it's
There's
just starting now.
one or two that where you see they do like same kind of videos as the Ken Block ones or the Travis Prestano ones. You do see videos that are starting to come through of cars doing similar things. You're like, yeah, it's impressive.
Because they're like, let's get all the families in the cars so we can make some money, because certainly the sports car market is going to be way smaller than the mass market. Get the cars out there, get the boots on the ground, and then make some of them cool. And it's no different with the A3, S3, whatever, make fancy versions of it. We will see some more exciting ones. Anyway, there it is. Is that even legal?
Next up, we have car window shopping.
It's the new section where we look at cars for sale on the internet, and Marty will show you ones that he thinks are good, and I'll show you one too.
This week on Car Window Shopping, we're doing some of his favourite cars that have ever been made. They're manual, they're JDM, and they're Hondas. So we're going to start at the top. So basically, we're JDM, manual, Honda, and it's in a rough order of expensive to not expensive. But let's have a look at what you can get out there. I'm going to start with this 1991 Honda NSX. They have aged well. Like RX-7s,
it looks great,
like
but that's
180s,
expensive.
They have aged well, but that's a lot of money for an NSX. A good friend of mine just bought one actually, and I didn't realise there was a 1 in front of it. It's like, I'm like,
Oh, they're 100 and something
40 grand, that's
$1,000.
pretty good.
Oh,
No, 140. I'm like, well, you
wow.
what, mate? For a
Wow.
Honda? Anyway, now we're dropping down to a recent model Honda Civic. Still going to cost you
Drove
70
one
grand.
on Top Gear, great.
It's a lot of money, though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's
for
a lot of
Civic?
money.
Also, but look at that. For more money, you can get an S2000.
Would you have that S2000 or that Civic? Or that Civic in front of it?
I don't know. We've
What
had
would
the
you have?
S2000.
Would you have like an early
For the same
2000s
money.
model S2000, or
Yeah.
for the same money would you get the new Civic Type R?
Also more expensive than I realised, Integras. So this is obviously the 1.8.
Whoa! Why is that
V18
so expensive?
bigger.
Is that like a special one?
That's the one. Like it's a Type R, it's manual, it's 1.8. Like it's a very clean version.
$60,000.
There are JDM versions, which I'm not an expert on, that I know are particularly worth more. They've got
Sure,
good
it can't
diffs and
sell
stuff.
for that. I mean, I don't know much about
But that
Hondas,
surprised me too. An S600, like a nice convertible S600 from 1965, is going to cost you $55,000.
Wow.
I don't know who's going to collect that. Then again, I collect weird stuff, and I'm
Someone
not
out there
so
might have had
someone-
one when they were a
someone
kid
who
or had
does.
something with it. Even those, that's
These
triple the
Integras.
price I
So
thought that would be.
I looked at buying one of these a while back, and it was half that price.
Wow.
So these maybe, which would surprise some people, are going to go up a bit. That is a Type R, not a Type S, so worth a bit more. They've got K20s in them,
Yeah, that's
which
cool.
is a good engine, but like still one turbo away from being really good. And then when I looked through it, it said, consider this MG. Like I'm literally looking at these, and it goes, consider this MG. And I'm
Why?
like, but this is a
Why
good
would you-
example
why
of what
would
we're
you do
talking
that,
about with
though?
the China market, and they're being like, but why would you buy a $45,000 24-year-old Integra when you
Because
could
of
have
the
a
emotion.
brand new MG?
I had one of them as a hire car, the ZG something or other as a hire car, like the SUV thing. It was, no disrespect, it was the shittest hire car I've ever had.
Yeah, I refused one. I booked, I can't remember what I booked. I booked some like Fiat or something.
And did
then
they offer to upgrade you?
They offered to upgrade me to that. I said, can I not? And they were really surprised. They're like, what do you mean? This is better. I'm like,
No.
can I have the Fiat?
Yeah.
Actually, and part of the reason, not so much about the MG, part of the reason, I'd driven the Fiat before and it was really good. So
What sort of
I
Fiat
liked
is it?
What's it called? It's a Fiat something wagon.
Oh, like a station wagon thing.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
a
that's cool.
four-door station wagon, like a Ford Focus type.
Why is
style
that
thing.
$21,000?
Exactly, $21,000 for a Prelude.
Oh,
Prelude?
man.
Prelude.
Is this normal prices or is this outliers that we're looking at the moment?
I don't know. I just did manual and
Wow.
and that's it. And that's what came up and sort of stopped. But look at this.
See, that's cool.
This is manual too, which surprised me as well, because normally
That's
they are not.
rad, dude.
That's an N van. That's pretty sick, and there's more and more of these around.
2019 also means that's probably CarPlay and stuff as well.
It would be. Yeah,
That's
correct. And the cheapest one that came up that's manual, $2,600 for a 2.4 litre CRV.
Is that all-wheel drive?
I think they are. I believe so. Yeah,
That's a
four-wheel
lot
drive.
of-
Four-wheel
That's
drive.
a lot of car for the money.
Well, what engine's in it? 2.4 litre of that era. Hello, K Series.
Wow.
Now, it's not going to be the big hitter K Series, but that's not a bad way necessarily to get yourself a K Series engine. Buy something like that, drive it home, rip it to bits, put in your
Great.
Civic with a conversion kit. From Brian from Hasport, what a mad dog. Anyway, that's car window shopping.
All
Next
right.
time, there'll be some other weird crap that you'll have to look through. This is what I do in my spare time.
All right, let's move on to My Crap Car. This week on My Crap Car, we are looking at a very special car and a pretty cool story, actually. Now, if you would like to send us your car, we would love to see it. Just film that way, send it to mycrapcar at
Couple minutes.
theunicorncircuit.com. Give us a look around your car. Now, what's pretty cool about this story is that this gentleman actually watched, was it Turbos and Temples?
2, I believe.
Turbos and Temples 2, which is one of the films that we are proudest of, but that really kind of inspired him to kick on with this car. And his car is a Cooooogah, isn't
Yeah, it's a
it?
Cougar, and his name's John, and he's got a Cougar, which is only one word away from being John Cougar Mellencamp. I'm just saying. Anyway, this is a 2000 car. What's awesome is he's owned it since new. Check it out.
What is up, Unicorn Circuit? This is my 2000 Mercury Cougar. This would be known as a Ford over in Europe and Australia. Over in Australia, we call it a Ford Cougar. So yeah, I've had this since new, 150,000 miles, 25 years later. It looks pretty decent. I've done a lot to it. The original motor was a V6 2.5 liter that made 170 horsepower on a good day at the crank. This currently has an upgraded 3-liter V6. I've also upgraded the interior to a 2001 model, and the transmission is now a 5-speed from the automatic. But yeah, the engine is now a bigger 3-liter V6 with some supporting mods that makes 230 at the crank, 200 horsepower and torque to the wheels, in a car that weighs 2,800 pounds. She's got some poke. This used to be my crap car, and it no longer is. Was watching Turbos and Temples like 6 years ago at this point, and this car was in a bad state. Had wiring issues, had a blown head gasket. I had, I believe, no job, and I needed to get this fixed. The strut bar there is out of an unreleased prototype. So it's a Ford part, but never got released to the market. She is a hatchback. So yeah, I was watching Turbos and Temples too. Marty was talking about saving those old cars that are just a piece of that era. These cars are largely forgotten. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have never even seen this kind of a car before. And yeah, from then on, I was like, you know what? Gotta get this thing running and fixed. So got a job, started a journey, found an engine out of a junkyard, and opened the wallet up and said, whatever you need. So now we've got the car that I've always wanted it to be. It handles great. These are great driving cars. You add good tires, some suspension upgrades and pads, and that is all you need to go around the back roads, making some trouble. So yeah, this is not my crap car. This is my fixed to working car, thanks to you guys. So get out there and fix your projects. Thanks.
Well done.
Very cool.
That was a great video.
Love
Thank you very much for
seeing
sending.
that you brought it back, and you already had it. That's the other thing. You know, sometimes
looks like it's in great
people
condition.
get all excited, and I get it. We literally just did car window shopping. That feeling of like, oh, I could get this, and your dreams begin.
Yes.
If you've got something in the garage, you could also just put a bit of time into that, get it working, get it running. You know, David Freiberger's thing: don't get it right, get it running. Just get it running, and just enjoy it. And then maybe flip it and go car window shopping.
Amazing. All right, Martin, what do we got?
Next up, my favourite part of the show and yours, tinfoil hat cat. This week on Conspiracy Hat Cat, we are talking biometric scanners. If you're going to put a biometric scanner on a car, where would you put it?
On the door handle.
Thank you. That's the end of Conspiracy Hat Cat. No, just kidding. So the reason that they actually want to move away from retractable ones is they have worked out through research they are not as reliable for catching biometric data. They're capturing it. A lot of these cars, anything that's Wi-Fi connected, internet connected, whatever it is capturing your biometric data every time you grab the thing. But they realised the retractable ones were not as effective as capturing it, and also not as reliable.
Cars that have retractable ones, you could potentially get in with your phone, just go open, therefore
Correct.
It's not capturing your data.
Correct. So
Why do they want our data again?
Why does... Did you...
No, I'm
Why do people want our
asking the
data?
question that the people are asking.
Fingerprints, pulse, oxygen saturation, body temperature, everything that they can capture. And what else? The car is geolocated. The car's geolocated with satellite connectivity. So where you are, what you're doing, how you feel about it, how much sweat's coming out of your hand, and they can capture it reliably and regularly. And
so maybe if you're sweaty and hot, it can send you an ad for a drink.
They also know who's with you at the time, because it's locating everyone on a regular basis. If you've got location
does it
services
know
or
if you've
something,
gone fishing? Like, does it have a fish sniffer in the back?
Well, I don't know. It depends if you wash your hands.
No, but like, let's say you
Could you imagine the amount of false alarms they get with that? There's a lot of people fishing tonight. What's going on?
Because there are. Everyone's out fishing. Like, every time there's a big fishing camp, they'd be like, everyone's out fishing tonight. Wouldn't they? Every time someone's eating a kebab, they'd be like, it's a little saucy downstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, further proof, retractable handles also freeze up. You know what else happens when it's cold?
Yeah.
People use gloves.
Yes.
And then all the biometric stuff goes out the window. So you've got to get rid of, you've got to make it as, if they freeze up, they don't work, and people have gloves on, forget it, you're not getting any data. So don't want to be scanned. Next time you open a door, use a tissue.
What's the conspiracy, though?
Oh, the conspiracy is that a secret cabal of car manufacturers are selling your data about where you are, all your biometrics, your fingerprints, your temperature, and selling it and using that data for ill means.
How are they getting the data again?
They're getting it by scanning the door handle with biometric scanners.
Yes.
Yeah?
And then they're selling it. They're like a couple of dickheads from Australia went fishing. One of them's got fish fingers. The other one's got kebab sauce dribbling out of him.
Yeah.
And we got in a car and the door handle, and then they sell that to someone.
Yeah.
They go, we've got Fishy McFly over here and Doc Old Greybeard, Mr. Falafel Fingers. And then once we drive along, are they going to send us to a fishing shop or a kebab shop?
I bet you start getting ads for both.
No, but it doesn't know. How does it know? Well, it knows who's driving based on which fish finger is on the thing.
Dude.
But then, look at. See, here's the problem.
What's the problem?
I'm telling you the problem.
There's no problem. That's the
You get
conspiracy.
an old married couple like you and me, right? They can't agree on anything. Yapping on. You go fishing. I'm falafel fingering.
No, you're
whatever.
cruising into your motel car park in your Bago.
Anyway, so then
Just for tonight, because I'm going to take it camping tomorrow night, but just for tonight, my tent's got a hole in it, and the Bago, I'm just going to stay in the hotel. I'm so snuggly in my hotel.
And then I had to actually recently, I had a hole in my tent, and I bought online. I actually got scammed. So I bought this stuff that's called Tent Hole Fixer. And what it is, it's a roll of sticky tape. And it reckons on the ad, someone made a boat out of it and then put it in the water.
Which you can do with any tape.
Yeah, well, this didn't. I put it on there and it just didn't work and didn't stick at all. And then that night when I was out in my tent, because I'd been hiking, the hole came out and there was creatures coming in there.
How did the tent get a hole in it?
It got a hole in it because when I pulled down this side and hammered it in, I put the peg on the wrong angle and it pulled away and ripped the corner of it.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Wouldn't happen in a motel.
Okay, the point that I'm trying to make, Martin, is that if two people are in a car and they're going to use the data that's coming from that car to try and influence us to do something, it's not going to know whether to take us to a fish shop or a kebab shop.
That's not its purpose.
It's not going to know. No, then what's the use of having data of us in the car together?
What's the use of having data on everyone?
What's the uterus?
The use of having data on everyone.
No, I understand that.
Bought and sold.
No, I understand
How
as a
are they gonna
single
collect
person,
that
but what's
data?
the use of having yours and my data? You're looking for Hondas and fish and stupid shit, and I'm looking for cool shit.
Motel locations.
Yeah, but how are they going to know what to do with yours and my combined information?
I don't know. That's not my job. My job's to bring conspiracy to the attention of the people.
Well, you've got to think
so
about
they can
it,
make
man.
smart
You've got to
decisions.
be professional.
I did think about it. I thought about telling you about it. Now every time you use a door handle, you'll be thinking about it, won't you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Know what I mean? Because it's fishing.
Yeah.
To check, to confirm.
Fank of the week. Fanking is the delightful art of recontextualising a product's fish by taking a photo of it down near your crotch. All right, let's just get straight into it, Martin. I got some really good ones this year, this week even.
I love the unicorn music.
And some of them, Martin, I don't even know what they are. So
Are they
let's
just
go.
too rude?
We've got Nutty Buddy cream pies, and they're soft bake. Little Debbie,
Have we never seen them before?
I think, is a American brand, I think, that does cake mixes and stuff, I think. Anyway, next up, good things come in pink boxes. Well done. That was a good one. That's a nice little secret
Which is the
message in
good
there.
thing, though?
Martin, look at this. High performance bush lubricant.
Hey, that's out of a
And
white line thing.
in the background, I can see a Mighty Carmod's toolbox.
That's out of a white line bag.
And it's out of a white line bag. And he's holding an H5 tool
That's
bit from our bit ratchet, which is a Mighty Carmod's thing. So there's multi-levels to that Fank,
That's
and
really
he
good.
probably should have won. Well done. Martin, this is a butt-flavoured stick spray. Now, what is that? Butter-flavoured?
butter-flavoured sticking spray, non-stick spray.
Oh, no, of course.
For cooking.
Butter-flavoured. We don't have that in Australia, do we?
Not really.
What is
Popcorn?
butter flavour? Like salt and
I
fat?
guess fatty saltiness.
Yeah, we don't have.
Salty
That's not a
fatness.
thing over here. Martin, over here we've got arse basting container, which is very good. I think it's meant to be glass. Crisp and fresh hard
Oh,
on.
that's clever.
From
We've had a lot
2024.
of wine fanks before, but that's the first I've seen.
Have you ever drank a Chardonnay? I don't think I've ever
don't
tasted
know.
it. Don't even know what it is. Martin, penis.
Pinos.
Penis. Sorry, that's pretty good.
Pinos. That's mad.
It's very good. Appreciate the little things. Well done. That one got quite a few thumbs up on the Facebook group. Well done.
someone
Next
had
up,
to thumb it
Martin.
up, 'cause no one
Simply
else was.
the best cock. That's good, isn't it?
It's a CD as well.
It's
I
a
like
CD.
There's,
I like
there's
it.
Dire Straits and other random old things.
There's
up there.
Dire Straits. There's another
Depeche
one on the
Mode.
back. Is that Cock Robin? There's a double Fank there. There's a Fank hidden in the background.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's next. Wow.
The Adventures of Mr. Pink Whistle. Did you ever read any Enid Blyton books?
No.
I really liked her book. So she did The Magic Faraway Tree, but I think she got banned because the pixie had no pants and stole a rabbit or something.
The Adventures of Mr. Pinkwhistle. Wow. It's like people's 20s.
Eat, wipe, repeat. Good job. Next up, Longchamp.
Nice.
Now,
That's a good
I give
thing.
this one a
Well
good,
done.
you get a couple of claps because he said he had to ask his missus to do it, and no doubt she was probably like going, what is going on?
You're an idiot.
Longchamp's a brand, right?
Yeah, I think so.
A clothing brand?
But you know he's a champ.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well done.
Oh, wow.
On hand. Oh, I see.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Giant. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
That's
Next.
impressive.
Head only. Well done. Good job. We're getting there, people. Next up, munch on this. That looks Australian, actually.
It does, doesn't
Right
it?
Stuff. Oh, God. That is interesting. Well done. Next up, extra thick performance. We're almost there, people, at Fank of the Week. Stay with me. Hard D. Good job. And we've got butt gloss. Now we have a semi-finalist, first of all. So, Martin, a drum roll, please. Is that it?
Yeah.
Does anyone know what that's meant to be?
It's a drum roll.
It's meant to be this.
Oh.
That is
Oh, yeah.
well done.
Yeah. Very
It's an
creative.
intellectual one.
It's creative.
You got to take a minute.
And it's the two bottles of the same thing. It's not. That's
It's
that-
incredible. That's Fankception.
That's the amygdala, like your amygdala, like twigging, quick. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's the amygdala. But
What is it? Frontal cortex, prefrontal cortex.
I think it's because the amygdala is like,
Premature
well,
cortex.
do I die or do I
Well, that's Fanking.
get a finger? Anyway, that's amazing. Well done. And now, Fank of the Week, Martin. A piece of penis. Well done.
Not bad.
Good job.
Yep.
If you would like to send some thanks in, don't. Put them on the Fanking Facebook group. We will link to that down below. Look, it's a little bit of fun. Some of them are too rude, and if you ever see something that's pixelated, it's because we thought it was too rude. Martin, is that the end of the show?
No, I knew we got a random meat bag, then we're out.
Sweet. All right, let's do it.
Random meat bag is where we eat random things that come out of bags, like this one. This is a bag.
Just a reminder
That's
about
not
our black
looking
hoodies in
unicorn.
case we're still here. Black on the front, big black on the back. These are available. We can ship them to you anywhere in the world. Speaking of which, you may have heard America has introduced a kind of a tariff thing on low value goods. That has come into effect in Australia's postal services are still working out how to deal with that. We will be able to post again to America. But I think that's still in a couple of days. But thank you. You can still put your order in, and that's creepy. We'll get it to you. There's a drop-down menu on these. You can get one of the new chopped wash mitts. Don't you dare. Wash mitts. There'll be a drop-down menu for that, so you can grab one of them. These will be half price. So this is a unicorn-only thing at the moment. So there you go.
What do we got? We got some Haralki for you. I don't know what Haralki is.
I don't like the word hierarchy. It sounds
And I
weird.
got some banana.
Well, Martin,
Banana
this is very light.
with 6% banana. Oh, good.
Oh, is that all? What's the other
What's the
94% of it? Oh, Martin, this is a big what do you call that
A wafer
stuff?
thing.
This is a wafer thing.
Oh, that smells so
Where's
banana.
where's Haralki from? Do you reckon?
Hawaii.
You reckon
No,
it's
no
Hawaiian?
idea. No, no idea.
I think from what I'm seeing here that it's just going to be a
Oh, this is from Slovenia.
it's a chocolate wafer. That's really good.
No, that's good. That's like banana lollies with chocolate. Know what I mean?
Oh,
That's good.
it's a texture of marshmallow with the flavour of banana.
Oh, yeah.
I like
Spicy
it.
banana-y. Thank you for watching the Unicorn Circuit. Guess what?
Ugh.
There are some.
Oh, I want to eat
This
that.
Hilux is happening
Blech.
on the
No,
other
I
channel.
don't- Oh, that's not even
It's
funny. That's
cranking.
right.
It's cranking. We'll make some excellent progress through this vehicle. Episodes will be coming out. We're going to be cranking them out too. We're coming out, I think, roughly once a week. We're going to be even more because we're just pumping them through. Working on it today. Working on it
foul,
Savo.
shit.
Working on some more stuff. Doesn't sound good.
Holy shit.
Anyway, so if you are enjoying that series, I hope you are. That Toyota has fully won me over with the old Toyotas. Never really understood the whole like KU70. We like old nuggets because I was a Gemini guy and that's normally the way it goes. But the Hilux is freaking awesome and very, very happy with the work that's come out. Al's been helping, which has been great.
Yep.
Dave and Benny and all our mates have been hanging out and helping. It's been really fun hanging out with them.
And a new episode is only, maybe you just said this, has either only just dropped or is about to drop. So check the main channel right now.
It's all happening all at the same time. We'll literally go back to work on that right now to finish it off for you all. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying all the mad content that's coming your way. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff. And there's this many ideas of cool stuff.
Two? Or
There's more cars. Like I'm literally looking at it
One?
going
Is that
between
one
now
idea right there?
between now and the end of the year. Like how do you fit in all the mad awesomeness of
I'll show you
vehicles
how.
and mods and all those sort of things?
Like this.
Like that? You just glove up and get into it.
Yep, like that.
Yep. Just pump it.
In tech news, sorry, because I was going to mention this, iPhone thingo's out. Quadlock is a sponsor of the show. This is not the new iPhone, but they have the new iPhone cases already. You can buy them for your iPhone 17 Pro and Max. Put in the code MCM10, you'll get 10% off that. I think they're doing free shipping.
If you're anything like
Australia.
me, you need a case because if you don't have a case, you will probably smash your phone.
Let's talk about your case later.
Extra level of protection as well against having it in fluids that it shouldn't be in. Like
That was the show. Thank you very much for watching.
This much stuff to do. This much. Ear to ear. That's how much there is to do.
See you next time. Bye.